Hello, welcome to Not a Gamer Gaming. This is Genosis, and I have something different for you today. I wanted to do a base video. We have not done one in a while. We've done some silly Horde bases, but I don't think we've done a Horde base design video yet. So, you know, that's kind of a popular thing. So, what the heck? Let's be real. We want to do something popular. So with that in mind, I'm going to do a very simple base that I've done many a time when starting on a server, sometimes a little late, and Horde night is imminent. So we're going to do that. We're going to put the clock on here. We're going to set time. Let's say Horde day. I don't know. Probably overkill. Oh, did I do the wrong day? Oh, I forgot to separate it. Shazam. Okay, so it's Horde day. We're kind of screwed. In fact, let's grab a blunderbuss, because you usually get those by then, right? So we're going to grab a simple blunderbuss. We're going to spawn this stuff in because we're going to assume that you had a bit of time to spawn stuff in, like, say, rudimentary amount that you might found. Do you mind? Ugh. Anyway, so let's say we found a blunderbuss, whatever, it's level 4. I'm sure you found better around day 7. I mean, look at my inventory. I've done nothing. I've just kind of moved the day forward. We're kind of screwed. But are we? So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of resource gathering, gather some stone and clay and all that stuff, and maybe a little wood, and scrap a base together as quick as we can. Alright, I do believe we've gathered everything we need to start. Now, let's go over a few points. We're doing this in build 169. This is a recent app update, I think, around the June 20th, 19th, I forget. And we're also doing a very rudimentary strength build. Here we are. Put 5 points of the strength, get some boomstick, a little skull crusher. I was going to go with pummel pea, but I misclicked, but we're going to run with it. Sexy Tyrannosaurus, which is definitely needed, especially with the sledge and all the digging I'm doing, as well as some Miner's Denier and Motherload, because, you know, time. Let me just cancel that, get my cobblestone crafting. Alright, so the basis of this whole base. Did I say that right? That was weird. Anyways, it's going to be on a raised platform. Let's start with that. Let's say, hold on, this much maybe? Yeah, it's high enough. Okay, then we'll do a few blocks out, and then down. A couple blocks out, and then down. Okay, and I want this to be a little wider, like so. Like so. Oh, did I do that too long? No, I didn't. There, looks about right. And we're also going to make a corridor out of this. Now this is the important part, because it won't work otherwise. Now I'm going to need some more flagstone. Let's see, how much can we make now? 23, that might be enough. I'm just shuffling around some. Most of this time spent is going to be the crafting queue. But we'll try to get around that as best we can. And also I'm going to need some hatches. So let's make, I don't know, like 4 hatches, just say. Let's jump that at the head of the queue while we're building a few more flagstone blocks. How much room do we have? Not too bad. Okay, let's start with that. Block here, another layer, like so, and someplace I can stand. Okay, we got some hatches. Now the premise for this base is all about hatches. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So we'll take a little bit of upgrading just to be sure. And So what's going to happen is the zombies are going to come. They're going to be like, okay, I want to get to you as fast as I can. Hey, look, a path. Okay, I can jump up here. Blah, 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 blah. So while that's going to happen, we're going to have a little bit of a barrier between you and I. Pop them in the head. Now, they're not going to be able to jump over. Like so. Nope, can't do it. And they're not going to want the best to roll this. Now, I'm going to want to make a little bit more flagstone because... Actually, where's my... Oh, it wasn't even crafting. Gosh darn it. It's going to be old crafting, I know it. We're going to craft a little bit more. We're going to do some upgrading because otherwise they might be tempted to knock me on my ass by knocking these blocks down. So we want to do some critical reinforcement. So we still have some time between now and Horde night, and we're going to spend time doing that. So just grab a bit of upgrading here. Let's do some critical upgrading before we add some more blocks. Yeah, this could take some time. So let me get through the crafting menu, and not crafting menu, sorry, but the crafting queue, and I'll be right back. All right, so we're just about done here. What I'm going through right now is just adding some additional support, waiting for the cobblestone to craft. Now, I do recommend this whole strength build for an early game, no matter which direction you go, because base building is worth a lot of experience, as you can tell. Now, also, I noticed a little bit of iron here, so it is not uncommon for you to have a little bit of iron, either by scrapping things or breaking down barriers or finding nodes like this. Like, wow, this is a really good node of iron. And what that's going to give us is improved hatches. We just take this raw iron here, bam, just like that. So we're going to want some extra iron. Actually, that's a hatch. We could probably make a hatch as well, a stronger hatch. But let's start by getting these upgraded. Now, already these are, you know, pretty decent in strength. We'll actually gather a bit more. We could probably make a better hatch, iron hatch, only about 40 iron, and we're still making this cobblestone, which is pretty important. Otherwise, they're gonna bash through all the stuff. So we still got a few hours until Horde Night. I don't think I'll need all that time, but we're gonna gather some more iron, get those hatches upgraded, and we'll see how this base does. Ooh, it's getting real. All right, so it didn't take a lot of iron to craft these hatches. I think it's like 40 each. And it'll go from, let's say, a 300. It'll bump this all the way up to 1,000. Now, that's definitely worth doing. I could probably get it even more with some more scrap iron, but really, that's kind of not the point. We get all that done. All right, so the upgrading, I focused on main supports and the staircase as well as the way around it, because if they come around there, they might decide beating on things. But yes, support is definitely going to be a priority, because if they think it's way easier to knock it down, then you're going to have a bad time. Pathing being what it is. It's all about them making these mental calculations to figure out what's the fastest way to get to you, and if that is knocking down your entire business, then that's what they're going to do. There, got some extra iron, because, you know, may as well do a little bit of patching up here. That takes, yeah, 40 iron for an upgrade. I'm probably not going to need much more than this first hatch, to be honest. Now, do I have enough iron to repair? I do, but I want a little tiny bit more. Because it's, you know, they're going to be wailing on this hatch this entire time, so you want to be ready for that. So we're still crafting some cobblestone here, which is good, because I just want to get a couple more blocks before Horde Night. Now, we're not going to need, I don't think we need the full 2 hours. We're going to bump up time as soon as we're ready. Because I want to illustrate that this base can come up real quick. Like, I think I've been recording for about, I don't know, 15 minutes. A lot of that's been talking and setting up. So, if all it takes is maybe 3 in-game hours to get this done, that's about what that equates to, then I'd say that's pretty good. We get upgrade one more block, whatever. We'll hang on to that stuff. I think we're about ready. Do a couple more... actually, I'm not going to upgrade that. I'm ready. Now, obviously, you know, for being attacked by danger chickens, this might be a problem. But I don't think it'll happen in the first night. But I think we're ready. We've got a blunderbuss with a reasonable amount of ammo. I think you've all found more by day 7. My tools and all that are, again, you know, all done and crafted by level 14, 13, 14. Which is, again, a reasonable level to be at level 7. I've played the 1 to 7 a few times in Alpha 19, so that is all within scope. So we're going to bump up our time. Let's say day 7... about 2,100 hours and 55 minutes. That's as ominous as hell. You want to hatch between them and us, and if that fat hatch fails, we get another one. Alright, so without further ado, here is Horde Night. And here they come. Alright, so far so good. We got some zombie fools hopping up our path like a bunch of lemmings. Now, I did point an extra point into, what do you call it, Sexy Tyrannosaurus. If I kill them, that's 20 stamina. Just like that. And we also get that bonus experience, or bonus stamina. Or, sorry, you know what I'm saying. The bonus hit. If they happen to be near other zombies, you can actually hit them as well with that sledgehammer, which is actually a really good spec for this. Because, what is that? A 30% chance to knock down enemies. Oh, actually, nobody needed the point for that. Yeah, that might be helpful. So, if you stay back this far, they're not going to touch you. Bring in a blunderbuss, too. Bam! So that hatch is holding up real well. And we can really just kind of get close and personal, blow all of their heads off. And if we get another level, we'll probably put it in the Skull Crusher again. Because, you know, this could be a really good melee base, as well as a shotgun base. I mean, just look at the heads fly. Oh, yeah. found a level 6 stone sledgehammer. Yeah. Wow, that's actually really decent. Oh. So some loot bags keep coming through. We got a bit of some pears, which will keep our strength up. So I did a bunch of digging before all this started. Boop. Oh, look at those heads fly. Oh, God, that was awful. Oh, we got a level. So yeah, let's keep this party going. I really like using the sledgehammer for this build. Let's go Skull Crusher 3. So we're getting 20% chance to knock down nearby foes. So 1 of every 5 hits, everyone's going to get a little bit of a shuffle onto the ground. Got a stamina. Let's use some power regular attacks. And we're getting that stamina bonus if we get that kill. So that makes Sexy Rex almost essential for this whole thing. Alright, stamina's back up. That's how I use some blunderbusting while I was at it. Boop. Bam. Oh yeah, this is... Oh, look, see there, we got the knockdown. They all get stunned. Gives you a moment to breathe. Get some stamina back up. And the more points you put into that, the more chance that's going to happen. Bunk. So much fun. Oh, okay, we actually got some beer, which actually might not be a terrible thing for this. Stamina regen. If you're into, you know, brawling, oh god, all blurry, then this would actually be perfect for that too. Actually, man, I should have done that. See what our brawling damage is? Yeah, that's actually alright. Yeah? Oh, that's not shabby. So maybe I'll do that next time. Alright, we just got another level. So we got some time. Let's check the status of this hatch. Okay, it's half damaged. Not bad, considering the Horde Knight's already a couple hours in. So let's see what we can spend this point on. Sexy Rex, nah. Or strength, I guess. I mean, why not? Oh, we need another point. Oh well, let's pair this. We have lots of time for that. Oh wow, look at this party going. Oh, the knockdown. That's awesome. Huh. Well, shortly after midnight, it looks like Horde Knight's done. I mean, that's about on par for the first Horde. Usually kicks off, well, ends about, you know, just after midnight, or depending on your game stage. It's raining now too, raining blood. But yeah, that was great. We only got to cut a couple nicks here and there because we got a little too close. But this is all the loot we got through that whole thing because I was picking up some bags while we went. But all in all, I'd say that was pretty good. So what do you guys think? So again, it's a base build you can do in like, you know, about 3 game hours depending on how much you put into all the perks for digging and all that stuff. And if you're in melee, that's even better for you. I even had some time to load a blunderbuss and load up a few shots while my stamina was regenerating. Alright, that's it for you guys. If you want to try this base on your own, it's a very, very simple design. Just raise it up about, you know, 3-4 blocks. And this base would continue to move forward and develop. You could build this further out. You want to build a cage, maybe put some bars up here to prevent you from the vultures, and then shoot them right in the face as they come through. And about any melee spec would work for this. Now, you can even augment it a bit further. Actually, let's try something else, just for fun. I'm going to spawn in a few flagstone blocks because, you know, we've already made our point about the base. And what you could do is maybe put something like that. I wonder if that would even work. And then we get one of those fancy robotic turrets, let's say a robotic sledge, and slap one of them right here. I wonder if this would work. I probably have to get off that block. Hold on. And like so. Okay, let's spawn a handful of zombies in. Let's get some strippers. I like strippers. 25 of them. Okay, that could be trouble. Or is it? Okay, see how this turret does. And or see what those blocks cause any issues with it. And boop. Yeah, we got some booping over back there. Yeah, I think it's doing a pretty good job. It's it's basically doing an early stun on some of them. Actually, did I have a hatch that's not open? Hold on, let me clear these guys out. I thought there was a hatch I had there. Hold on. Okay, we got all these heads bashed up. Yeah, I think the turret's actually doing quite a good job. You see how it's smacking them from the side. Reload. Oh, actually, we have a broken arm. No splint. Oh, well. Blunderbuss does the trick. Gosh, maybe 25 was too much. Wow, did I get multiple headshots off that? Okay. So that did the trick. I probably could have put another hatch right there. But yeah, the robotic turret would actually be pretty decent right there, or any other turret. It doesn't seem to affect the pathing at all. Anyways, just an option. Alright, if you like what you saw here today, smash that like button, or press it gently. I don't know, it says we're feeling smash because, you know, a lot of kids say that. Anyway, and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll like to do some more of these videos in the future, maybe some silly horde bases. Stay tuned for that. And, well, subscribe if you haven't already. See you later.